Hey guys, Shadowz here. Welcome back to another Gears of War 4 video. With every Gears of War game released, we usually do finish the game getting more questions than we do answers, and with Gears 4 continuing that trend, for today's video we are going to be discussing 5 important questions left unanswered in a Gears of War 4. Starting things off at number 5, we have what has happened to some of the old Gears characters. During the ending of Gears 3, there was a ton of characters we know both survived the Locust War as well as the Lambent Insurgency seen on the beach of Azura, however don't make an appearance in Gears 4. With characters such as Anya Stroud and even Bernie being killed off screen, the question is, who else hasn't survived all the way to where Gears is right now in the universe? After seeing an appearance from Baird, Cole, Sam and even Hoffman, I'm interested to hear about other characters such as Dizzy, Jason, even Clayton Carmine, and what they have just been doing with their lives since the extinction of the Locust Horde, if they have survived for all this time. Next up at number 4 though, we have why did JD and Del leave the new COG? During the reveal of Gears of War 4 as part of the Game Informer magazine issue last year, it was announced that both JD Phoenix and Del Walker had left the COG due to a classified incident, which players would find out about in-game, but for some weird reason, we never actually learned from playing the game itself what this classified incident is. We know that both JD and Del didn't agree with how the new COG did things, as well as the views of First Minister Jin, but this classified incident being the reason they did leave was never described, so we actually have no real true reason or understand why they did decide to leave the COG and join the Outsiders. Moving on to number 3, we have how and when did Anya Stroud die? During the build up to Gears 4's release last year in October, we had only seen Anya Stroud within the Tomorrow trailer, and by the time the game was available, we learned fairly quickly from a cutscene that Anya Stroud had passed away in between games, being buried at her family's estate. Now, even though Anya was a huge character being part of the series since the original of Gears 1 back in 2006, we never learned how or when she died within Gears 4 the game, which I think isn't right at all, as her death definitely deserves an explanation. The only possible reason though we didn't learn anything in the game is that it might be revealed in a future Gears game, obviously like Gears 5, which I hope is the plan the Coalition has, as it's a pretty big deal to kill off a character that's been in the series for 10 years time and not explain it at all. Coming up next for number 2, we have what is the Swarm origins. With Gears 4 introducing a new enemy known as the Swarm, we do learn a bit here and there which sort of connects together, but realistically we have no idea about the origins of the Swarm. The game itself taking place over 24 hours means we only got a teaser of what the Swarm are all about and what to expect, as there is still just so much mystery surrounding them, with a few things to think about, such as where did they come from and why do they exist, who is the leader or leaders, and what is their general purpose. Lastly, making it at the top spot for number 1, it of course has to be the ending of the Gears 4 campaign and how Elrena and Kate Diaz connected to Queen Myrrah. During the ending, a cutscene of a huge cliffhanger, Kate Diaz reveals the pendant Reyna gives her belonged to her grandmother, Reyna's mum, who she never had an opportunity to meet, and while one side everybody else sees the outsider symbol, on the other side it shows Kate and us, the audience playing the game, the locust symbol. What? I know. Now, of course, there is only one female human in existence who ties in with the Locust Horde, who is obviously Queen Myrrah, which raises the questions and a ton of discussion being, when did Queen Myrrah have children, and with who, as there isn't any mention or any clues in any of the existing previous games, books or comics leading up to this point in Gears 4. Seeing as how Myrrah despised humanity to a crazy level, believing that they should be made extinct completely to allow her Locust Horde to take their rightful place on the planet Syrah, it makes it very hard to think about why she would have such human contact to the point of having children, but as we now know she did, and there must be a huge important reason for it. So there you have it. There is 5 important questions left unanswered in a Gears of War 4 that of course we all want to know the answers to, which hopefully we do find out in either possible campaign DLC for this game or maybe at least Gears 5. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What are some of the biggest questions you think are left unanswered in a Gears of War 4 that you would love to just hear get officially cleared up? Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.